I found this multi-tool on Amazon. This is the Edge 14-in-1 multi-tool. My particular version is Stonewash and it's gone. It's disappeared off of Amazon, but don't worry, there is another tool very similar, probably even better. You can get this in the stainless steel version, so I still want to quickly go over its features. We've got this to talk about, another brand new multi-tool to talk about, and some other things I want to give you updates on. So the Edge multi-tool, why I like this is because it is a Stonewash finish. It is essentially an SQT or some of the other versions, day camping, whatever you want to call it, but it is this Leatherman Wave Charge hybrid, and I really like it. So it has the replaceable cutters, the crimper at the bottom, the nice pocket clip, roller markings, again that Stonewash finish, really like that, the knife blade, and on this side, wow, they really have that tucked in there. I don't know, there we go, the saw, that really disappears. Now, this version does not have the hook. It's just got the regular serrated blade. We already talked about that, and the set of scissors on the other side. Now, a lot of times these scissors are not that good when they are coated in this black coating, but these scissors do seem to be better. Unfortunately, I noticed that they do dig into your hand a little bit when you are really trying to cut through. Even not so much. Yeah, the scissors are fairly uncomfortable. That's different. I don't remember realizing that in some of the other versions. Let's do the paracord. Yeah, not so good. And not so good. This oftentimes happens when these scissors are coated. So it's usually better if you get these in the stainless steel version, at least for the scissors. So the scissors are definitely a little bit of a disappointment. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and look on the interior of the tool, bit driver. Then on this side, of course, that's the locking bit driver, double-sided with the ball detent, nut driver. Yeah, pretty nice, like that. On this side, wire stripper, can opener, large screwdriver, micro replaceable screwdriver, all diamond file, and then regular file with a screwdriver tip, all for $40. Now, why is this a little bit of a bigger deal? Well, I like the Stonewash finish because this finish right here, just this black, seems to chip a lot more. Now, the Stonewash, I think it will eventually rub away. Even on my Leathermans, they sort of do that, but yeah, this really gets a little bit annoying when you actually use these tools in this black coating. They sort of chip away. I hope this will wear a little bit less, obviously, but we'll have to see. I think it's a pretty good deal, but unfortunately, yeah, you probably want to get the stainless version because of the scissors. Otherwise, pretty nice. It comes with a fairly generic pouch, some extra bits out front. This right here to tighten it up, and perhaps it had some extra wire cutters, but I do not see them in this package. They may have fallen somewhere else, but you can adjust the tool with this torque tool right there. This is a quick list of the functions. Talks about the pliers, tungsten wire cutter, serrated knife, scissors, knife, saw, diamond file, metal file, chisel. Now they're calling the chisel, mini screwdriver, slot screwdriver, can opener, screwdriver adapter, and screwdriver bits. All right, is this a good deal? Well, we've already talked about the scissors. So in the stainless steel version, yes, I think it probably is. This Leatherman Wave Plus, you can find the Wave on sale different times on eBay. If it's pretty heavily used, like this one is right here, for even cheaper than this tool. I always think it's probably better to buy a used Leatherman Wave than these tools, but if you do want a brand new tool, then these are a pretty good, solid bet. I do not know much about fishing. This right here is a brand new tool that's been out a little while, but brand new to me, by Koi Eva. This is a folding fishing tool. I saw this pop up on Amazon a couple weeks ago, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and grab that. These are not locking right here, but there's a can opener, bottle opener, a dime, more like a hook sharpener, I think. Really, it's probably what that is. It's going to say diamond file. Knife. Now this right here, I think is supposed to be a hook remover, perhaps, of sorts. I was looking in the pictures. Actually, yeah, I think it is sort of supposed to be for that. But yeah, it's an interesting folding tool. You can unlock it, spring-loaded. They say it's made of 420 steel right there. These are replaceable wire cutters. I'm not sure where you would get the replacements from, but it is a fairly, I don't know, I think it's a fairly lightweight tool. Let's go ahead, bring out the scales, check it out, turn this on, and it comes in at 7.7 ounces. Or 217 grams. Now the edge we just reviewed comes in at 279 grams or 9.9 ounces right there. Now, one of the cool things about this fishing tool is that you can go ahead and put it in the sheath. Now, I think from, let's see, I'm going to undo the Velcro and then, yeah, so we can just put it in like this and then like that. And then you can have it ready to deploy on your belt. Also, it does come with this extra attachment lanyard right there. It's not necessarily something for everyone, but if you're into fishing, I think it's a pretty cool little multi-tool. Now, some time ago, I talked about this small rig multi-tool. This is for camera equipment and video equipment. I think it's a neat design with this outside bit driver. The problem is it just wobbles way too much to be considered more of a heavy duty or even a light duty tool, really, for a lot of like around the house chores. Now on this version right here, you do have the inside bit driver, which would be fine. So if you want to, you can go ahead and just count this almost like an outside bit holder. But unfortunately, at one time, this was, I think, around $70 or so. I think now it's been dropped down $10 or $20 in price. But yeah, I don't think it's worth that premium price for this outside driver that doesn't work that much. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. So otherwise, it's an interesting tool, but I wanted to just reiterate again that, yeah, that bit driver sort of damages this tool, unfortunately.